hello there everyone, my name is Amy, this is The Opinionated Woman, and welcome to my channel. I do not do sit down videos like this very often. Usually I'm on my couch doing some crafting, but I decided that today we are going to look at the 6 books that are on my TBR. I don't have a massive TBR, I bring in books very slowly because books are expensive. I usually get a little bit of an influx around Christmas and my birthday, and those like last me for a while, and then I go to the library and then I pick up books here and there. But I don't have a very big TBR, so I wanted to go through what I've got coming up, because I will be reading all of these by the end of the year for sure, because I've got like 20 books to go to reach my reading goal. So yeah, and I'm reading really fast right now, so I just wanted to go through all of the books that I've got on my TBR and see what's in store for me. The first one is All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr. This is a historical fiction set during World War II. Yeah, so we're following this girl called Marie Laure. I don't know her. She's a French girl basically. She's been blind since she was 6, and her father makes her this like little model of their area in Paris that she like traces with her fingers so she can know where to go, which is really interesting. And then her paths cross with this guy called Werner, who is a German orphan who is really good at like making radios and things like that, and he like gets the attention of the Hitler Youth because it's like very useful skills to have. And yeah, their lives collide, and I've got no idea what happened. I just know it's won the Pulitzer Prize, and this cover is really cool. I've seen so many. My hair is in my eyeballs. Oh no, it's just mascara. Oh, how do people wear mascara every day? Anyway, this won the Pulitzer Prize. I've heard nothing but praise from this. A girl that I was dating in 2020 recommended this as well. So yeah, I'm excited to see how this one comes out. Oh, and this one I got from the Book Lounge. This one I picked up from Bargain Books, and it's The Muse by Jessie Burton. I've read a lot of Jessie Burton. I have The Confession on my shelf. And don't you think this cover? Oh, it's beautiful. It's so pretty. Think of the book picture for this. Think of it. So this is it again, a historical fiction. This one is set in 1967. So we're following a girl called Odell, who's been hired as a secretary for this gallery, for this like really important, how did they describe her? Just glamorous and enigmatic. And a artwork comes in that's like a lost masterpiece, and they start like uncovering all of these secrets to do with the painting and its origin and things like that. And then it's got another point of view, because the way Jessie Burton usually writes is it's historical fiction set in 2 different time zones, and the next one is in 1936, and it's following the history of this painting. So I love art, I love books about art, I love Jessie Burton's writing, so I think this one's going to be a lot of fun. And then guess what? We got another historical fiction. I'm a historical fiction bitch, but I didn't realize I had so much of it. And I'm reading a historical fiction right now, so it's very funny. This one is The Burning Chambers by Kate Mosse. Kate Mosse is another one whose historical fiction I really enjoy. I've read multiple of her books set in different time periods. This one I picked up from Edison's Books at the West Coast Village. It's a secondhand bookstore, and the books are in beautiful condition, like absolutely beautiful. So the prices are a little bit more expensive than some secondhand bookstores, but like the quality is really good and the range is really good. So I would highly recommend them. I want to vlog going there at some point when I get a paycheck. So this one is set in Carcassonne in 1562. So a girl gets a letter at her father's bookshop, and it says very ominously, "She knows that you live." And she can't decipher. Oh, did you see my highlighter there? Pew, 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 pew. I haven't put highlighter on for a bit, and I think I look hot. Anyway, so she doesn't have time to decipher this message. She has a chance encounter with someone called Pete, and her destiny changes forever. I'm actually not sure 100%, like, because the thing is, I knew I wanted to pick up all of these books because of hearing them talked about by other people. So not picked them up from the blurbs. I've picked them up from my prior knowledge of the book. So reading the blurbs, I'm like, huh? Even though like some of these books I know that are about like a lot more different things and like have a lot more complexity, I feel like blurbs never do them justice. Booktubers and booktalkers do them justice. So yeah, I like Kate Mosse's writing, so I know this one's going to be a good one. Then we have a break from the historical fiction, and we've got it very short for Ruth Ware. One of Ruth Ware's backlist thrillers, In a Dark, Dark Wood. This is very little. It's very surprising because all of her other thrillers, like I just finished 0 Days by her. I haven't wrapped it up yet, but spoiler for my next crafty reads, that bitch was long. Fuck, that bitch was long. So I think this will be a really nice, quick little thriller to grab. This is also from Edgson's bookstore. So it's about our main character, Nora, who hasn't heard from her friend Claire in like 10 years, and then she gets invited to her bachelorette party. And they go into the woods like a weekend in a remote cottage for the bachelorette party. And then, what does it say? Secrets and lies unravel in the dark, dark wood. Mysterious. So I think that sounds like fun. And I really enjoy Ruth Ware's writing. Like, even though her last one for me, her latest book, was like really long and like a bit slow, it wasn't my cup of tea, I still really enjoy her writing. So I was excited to find this one in the secondhand bookstore. Then another bargain book's find, Portrait of a Thief by Grace D. Lee. All of these books I basically picked up over like months. Like I've picked them up all over the place, or like one of them was given to me. So this isn't a haul, I'm just telling you where I got them if you want to also get them. But yeah, Portrait of a Thief by Grace D. Lee. So this is about a heist, and I'm not usually a heist person, but this really got me. Across the Western world, museums display spoils of war, of conquest, of colonialism, priceless pieces of art looted from other countries, kept even now. Wol Chen plans to steal them back. And as a person who lives in South Africa, whose heritage is very fucking British and white, I like am particularly interested in like the effects of colonialism, and the fact that people like the British Museum are keeping artifacts that belong to, so like the fucking Queen's crown, the King's crown, whatever bastard's in charge's crown, those jewels are literally ours. Or like the native people, not me, I'm just a white bitch, you know? So so that kind of thing really interests me. So I thought this would be very interesting, because these are, they've taken back Chinese sculptures looted from Beijing centuries ago. So they like bring this like ragtag group of people together, and they've all got like different relationships with China and with their heritage. And I thought that would be really interesting. So I'm super excited to get into this one. And then lastly, we've got a romance, folks, and that's The Split by Laura Kay. You know, if I'm picking up a romance, it's fucking gay, right? This is gay, Laura Kay. If you watched my best books of the year so far video, Wild Things, which is Laura Kay's latest book, was on that, and I loved it. Oh my god, it was laugh out loud funny. I love Laura Kay's writing. So as soon as I saw this in bargain books, I was like, yes, for me, give it, mine. So I've had this for ages, but I'm keeping it aside for my Pride reading, because I'm always paranoid that I won't have enough books for Pride and then I have too many books for Pride, but that's absolutely fine. This one is about Allie. So Allie is dumped by her girlfriend, and she buggers off with the cat and goes to stay and live with her dad, and she's like moping, and her dad's like, nope, none of that in here. So he gets her in contact with her first ever beard and friend of old, so like her high school boyfriend, you know, and he's also brokenhearted and living at home again, and they decide, let's try and run a half marathon. Now, like, I hate running, I hate runners, not hate runners, people who are like runners, you know, there's runners and there's runners. I don't like runners. But I thought this sounded like the perfect rom-com and like a friendship story. So yeah, this one, I have to wait till Pride. I might not wait till Pride. If I get enough queer books in, I might select certain books that I take out of there. But for now, I'm like getting a little bit paranoid that I won't have enough books, even though I have another gay book on my way to me now. But, oh, those are all the books that were on my TBR. They actually belong up there, right there. That is where they usually live. All the rest of my books are in the nice, pretty shelves. But it's nice to see the books that I have to read and then watch that go smaller. Once I've got probably about 3 of these books left on my shelves, then I will go to the library and grab 3 books and then go back to them, and hopefully I'll be able to get a book or 2 here or there if I see a bargain or a secondhand bookstore after a paycheck. That's usually what happens. I get a paycheck, I need to go do groceries and stuff, and then I'm like, oh, there's a secondhand bookstore there. Oh, that book is 60 Rand. It's mine, you know. So yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Like, it's not my normal type of setup. I don't usually do these videos a lot, but I am a lot more comfortable with doing these videos, as I think you can see. Like, I get a little goofy and expressive in them, which is exactly what I want to do. I want to be as unmasked as possible when doing this kind of thing. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've read any of these books, don't tell me about them if you didn't like them. Don't tell me anything about them. Just say, I can't wait for you to read this one. I can't wait for you to read this one. I don't want to hear any bad or good things, just in case you spoil it for me. Anyway, all my social media is linked down below, along with my Kofi link, which is like a little one-time tip jar if you ever want to support my channel. And other than that, like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. All of that fun stuff. And I'll check you next time.